Hello and welcome back to the Bright Path Estate Planning channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexandra and I'm a solicitor and I help individuals and families understand wills, probate, estate administration and estate planning in England and Wales. Today's video is the third installment in my estate administration series, where I'm guiding you step by step through the process of dealing with someone's estate after they pass away. Before we begin, if you haven't already watched the previous videos in this series, I highly recommend doing so first. In the earlier episodes, I explained what estate administration actually is and what probate means and whether you need it. I've also explained how to value an estate and went through the main inheritance tax forms. These videos provide the foundation for everything we're discussing today and will help this video make much more sense. You can find links to the previous videos and the full playlist in the description below. In today's video, we're moving on to the next important step, how to actually apply for probate. We will cover what probate is, when it is needed, what information you need before applying, how to submit an application, common mistakes to avoid, practical steps to help make the process smoother. So let's get started. So just as a recap, probate is the legal process that gives someone authority to deal with the deceased person's estate. If there is a valid will, the executors named in the will usually apply for a grant of probate. If there is no valid will, eligible family members might apply for letters of administration. Banks, investment companies, and the land registry often require proof of authority before releasing assets or allowing property to be sold. That's where probate comes in. One of the most common questions I receive is, do I actually need probate? The answer is not always. Whether probate is required depends on, firstly, the value of the estate, the type of assets involved, how assets are owned. For example, jointly owned property might pass automatically to the surviving owner. Some banks will release smaller balances without a grant. Certain assets might not require probate at all. However, where the deceased owned property in their sole name, probate is often required. Before submitting the probate application, there are several important steps. First of all, you need to locate the original will. If there is a will, you'll usually need the original signed document. Secondly, establish the value of the estate. You will need to identify property, bank accounts, investments, personal possessions, debts and liabilities. Accurate valuations are extremely important. We consider valuation of the estate in the previous video, so I would encourage you to have a look at that. Step 3. Consider inheritance tax requirements. Before applying for probate, you might need to complete inheritance tax reporting requirements. As I've mentioned before, I've made a separate video about inheritance tax, which you can watch. Many executors are surprised to learn that this step typically comes before the probate application itself. So once you've gathered the information, you're probably ready to apply. Applications can generally be submitted online or by post. You will typically need details of the deceased, so name and personal information, information about the estate, so valuations of the estate, the original will, if applicable, supporting documents that might be required, probate application fee where applicable. After submission, the probate registry reviews the application. If everything is in order, a grant will be issued. Once the grant has been received, you will begin collecting any assets and processing the estate administration. I regularly see the same mistakes causing delays. For example, incorrect estate valuations, missing documentation, errors in application forms, failing to identify all assets, delays in dealing with inheritance tax requirements. Taking time at the beginning to gather accurate information can save weeks or even months later. Receiving the grant is not the end of the process. After probate is granted, executors or administrations would typically need to collect estate assets, close accounts, sell or transfer property, settle any debts, pay any taxes due, and distribute the funds to beneficiaries. This stage is often referred as the estate distribution. If you're applying for probate, keep detailed records. Create an asset schedule. Keep copies of all the correspondence. Respond promptly to requests for information. Ask for advice when needed. Remember, probate is a legal process, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming when approached step by step. If I can help with anything, then please do not hesitate to contact me. Before you go, if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate if you could support the channel by giving it a thumbs up. Liking the video helps more people find this information and supports the channel. And if you would like more practical guidance on probate, estate administration, wills, lasting powers of attorney, and estate planning, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a future video. I post new educational content regularly here and also on my social media to help individuals and families navigate these often complex topics with more confidence and clarity. As ever, if you ever have any questions about today's topic, please feel free to leave them in the comments below or just contact me directly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.